a lot of fun to watch, I have to say, and I learned a lot.
All right, what do you want me to do?
Well,
what do you want
let's do this one first.
Let's
so
do
then
this
I can
one
finish.
first. Okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna add a cup of sugar. Go. And I've got 2 sticks of butter and 1.5 cups of dark chocolate that I melted over a double boiler.
Yum.
Which I gotta say, my favorite thing to do when I do this is just to make sure.
Oh, look, there's another cake.
Oh, there we go. Woo! Kate is a lifesaver. Okay, I got this one. You got that one.
I got this one.
That one you want to add a little, like a pinch of salt, just to flavor the cake and to stabilize the egg whites just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm done with this. There we go. So you want to do the yolks, as you know, till they're pale.
They got a swamp with this? Is that
No, honey, that's whipped cream. Don't put that in there. Okay, then.
I thought maybe they came from a right that's already done. Oh, there's one on the back counter. I knew there was one somewhere.
Okay, you want to flip?
Yeah.
Just so people can see what it looks like when you're done with the egg whites.
And because that's loud, you can't hear.
I know.
Here we go.
We got to bake, right? We're
There
doing
we
a bake.
go.
It's a
That's
baking
beautiful.
show. I got to bake something. All right, so I added the melted chocolate and butter to the eggs.
Does Jade like to get in the kitchen? Does she like to bake?
She loves to bake.
How
I
old
will
is
say
Jade
that
now?
10.
I know. She showed me a picture from her last book. It freaked me out. She looks like a little young lady now. She doesn't look like a little girl
Oh, that's
anymore.
Christmas time. I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah, she's 10 and she loves to bake. In fact, she just made brownies the other day. She loves to bake. I think it's just because they want to stick their finger
They want to stick their finger in the bowls.
The savory food, not so much. Okay.
And then almond flour?
Almond flour, 1.5 cups. You want to do the...
A little vanilla.
So there we go.
Is that
And the
good?
reason it's almond flour, the reason it's almond flour is because in Capri, they have a lot of almond
They
trees.
have a lot of almonds.
So they use a lot of almond flour to make a lot of their cakes. Okay. And,
Oh, these guys are?
Yeah, go.
I don't have the
Oh, here.
doodad.
I'll do it.
There you go.
You don't have a doodad. Well, maybe half at a time.
There you go.
Otherwise, it kind of doesn't keep it as light. And then you just pour this batter into your springform pan that you guys lined nicely and buttered.
So a little bit of parchment on the bottom, guys. A little bit of butter.
It just makes it easier. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to do the parchment. You
It'll-
just
it'll
cut the
still work
cake
out.
and leave it on the base until you get to the point where
It'll
you
be
can slip
fine.
it out. But it's more professional if you do the baking. You do that. And then you pour it in there and 350 for 40 minutes, and you can do the rest. There we go.
Yeah.
The reason you want to do half and half, guys, just to savor, to keep it light. Otherwise, you kill it. Yeah, and that's it.
And then we've got one down
You want to
here.
cut it, Rachel, so we can taste it?
Sure.
Have you ever had a torta caprese? Because in the south of Italy, they make them everywhere.
I have. Yeah, my mom is Sicilian, actually.
Oh, right. So you guys make it too.
We like,
Do you make it
and we
differently?
love cakes like this and olive oil cakes. We like cakes that are not too sweet, that are dense, that are not complicated with a ton of frosting and all that.
Yeah, we're not frosting people in Italy.
No.
But this show is all about it. Fondant and isomalt, all these things I never
what
knew
you
anything about.
You can do with it is amazing. It really is an art form. And
They would make glass balls from
gosh.
sugar, and it was so hot. One lady burned her hand like really badly from the heat. I mean, it's unbelievable. It was a crystal ball because they were doing like a fortune teller sort of thing. I learned so much on that show. So much.
well, that's the point of
So much that I know I don't want a bakery.
I know, right?
Yes.